Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your major quickie. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Without further ado, let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Cancerians. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy of what they'd like to talk about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know for their highest good? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much. We have the Fool card. So wonderful new start is on the board for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card as I believe that is my energy, not the message you're meant to receive. Everyone is different, so there is no right or wrong way. Please fast forward during these moments. If they go on a little bit too long, I don't like to waste anyone's time. So we have the Fool cards, the Hangman, and the Hierophant. Interesting energy as we move forward. Just to let you know, the time period I'm setting is mid-September through to mid-October there. So we have the Fool card on the board. This is Aries energy. So there's a wonderful new start available to you. As you move forward, you're seeking new adventures. There's a new beginning here for you. You're being very curious about life again. So perhaps after a period of feeling very stuck in the same position, whether that's physically or spiritually, we'll go deeper and find out. But there is an exciting new path that is opening up to you here. Okay, there could also be some sort of creative learning that's going along with this. We have, it's like maybe after a long time of weighing different options up, they're indicating you may have to take that leap of faith. It's almost like you feel like it's a bit of a risk or a gamble. Cancer, you don't like coming out of your comfort zone. You enjoy knowing where you're at, etc. And I know that's like a human nature kind of thing. Most humans enjoy the comfort of their surroundings. They know where they're at. But you in particular, your home is your sanctuary. That's what they're giving me here. But there is a wonderful new opportunity to broaden your horizons. Okay, now whether that's a move on the cards for you in terms of your home, because they really want me to talk about home for some reason. So perhaps you're thinking about moving out of state or somewhere else into the countryside a little bit more, out of the city, etc., etc. Or whether you're thinking about relocating abroad. We're going to go and find out here. But it feels like you're really embracing it. You're really excited about this new opportunity. There's a lot of curiosity that goes with this. Now it's interesting, they're highlighting something like you've got two choices, there's two paths, and I know there's two directions in this particular card, you know, those two ducks or geese are looking in either direction, but they're really highlighting that you have two options to follow, two new paths that kind of open up to you on the physical plane. And what they're just saying to me, now I don't know what this means, so I'm just going to give you what they're giving me here is choose the left hand. Choose the left hand. So perhaps that's, I don't know, maybe it's a left-hand drive car. Maybe it's choose the left hand, you got something in your hand, or choose the left hand. I'm not sure. Perhaps you've got, oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. This is a very specific message that they're giving me here. They've guided me to the Hierophant card. Okay, so that's about marriage. So perhaps you're in a higher level commitment with someone, or thinking about having a higher level commitment with someone, and perhaps it's leading to marriage in your mind, and because of either religious factors or something, you're wondering which ring to wear your, hand to wear your ring on. So perhaps you know, in some Eastern European countries, they wear the ring on the on the right hand, and in other countries, they use it on the left hand. Perhaps that's your conundrum. There's a question mark over that. If that's you, they're actually saying to me, choose the left hand. Okay, so I'm not sure, that's a very precise message, that's not for everybody. But in some way, they want me to relay, choose the left hand. That's what they're saying. But this wonderful new opportunity, you're actually very excited about it. Okay, it feels like you're done with, you just want to get out there and explore. It really feels you're freeing yourself up to some sort of wonderful new adventure. But the path it kind of presents itself. And this is the energy you're moving forward with. It's almost like an excited child. You know, you've got this enthusiasm for life, as it were. It's like your mojo's been injected, and you're feeling excited as you move forward. Now we have the Hangman. It's in the reverse position. Well, it's in the antagonist position, so it's almost like it's reversed energy, resistance energy. Now you may be weighing something up. Perhaps you're excited about this new opportunity to move forward and do something that you may never have done before. But you may have been putting off some sort of decision. Now, it really feels with this Hangman, you're getting some sort of wisdom. It feels like you're taking some time out to just think about things. But you may have been dealing with someone who was being a little bit selfish in a situation. When we get the Hangman in reverse, this is about a selfish kind of energy, okay, feeling a little bit stuck. And maybe you were wondering which path to take towards your happiness, and you were weighing things up there, making a decision. You need to get all the information from different sides, different avenues, and it's led to a lot of wisdom there, and some growth as well along the way, but it may have made you feel a little bit stuck or suffocated having to make this decision. But once you choose, once you get this information or this wisdom and you get a different perspective on the situation, you actually make a breakthrough. There's a transformative energy there with that skull in the center. The hand breaks through any feeling of being stuck or weighed down, and reaches up there for that sun, which is the happiness. Okay, sun is a joyous outcome. It's a representative of the sun card there for me. And but you may have felt some sort of time frame. Okay, they're just giving me a comb. So like not a hairbrush, but a comb, like a tooth comb. So either you're combing your hair right now as you listen to this with a comb rather than a brush, or you're about to, or you're going through things with a fine tooth comb, perhaps information with a fine tooth comb. You're doing a lot of research that is leading you to feel just a little bit unable to proceed forward, but it's valuable time that allows you to gain this wisdom to get this new perspective. Yeah, I think it's symbolic. I think the energy is symbolic. That you're going through things with a fine tooth comb in order to be on your prosperity path, happiness. Okay, so you're making some sort of decision, and once you move through this energy and overcome either some selfish person in your life who is making things difficult for you, or in some way making you feel stuck. Once you push through this energy, then you're plain sailing towards a very happy outcome there. Now we do have in the unifying energy the Hierophant. Okay, now the Hierophant is number 5. It's a Taurian energy. This is about higher learning. Okay, so definitely a lot of, maybe you're even thinking about a new career job or a new career change or something, and you're just gathering some information about a career path that you particularly want to go on. You may even have a question mark about age, as to whether you're too old or too young to start this profession just where you are at. They're indicating there's no time. Time is a human concept. It doesn't matter the time. Reach up for your happiness no matter what age you are. So that's what they're giving me here. The Hierophant card is about dealing with things like institutions, like traditional institutions like banks or, colleges. But there's some sort of learning process that's going on here. Hierophant is about knowledge, okay? Higher knowledge. Now you're opening your crown chakra here. They're indicating this. So there's something to do with love as well. So it feels like you're either learning more about what you love doing in order to proceed forward and have a wonderful, exciting new start here, or you're following your heart in order to pair up with another person and have a higher level commitment here. Yeah, something about traditions. Maybe it's to do with whether you want a traditional wedding or not as well. There's a question mark there. But they're really indicating these keys are crossing the mouth here. So it feels like perhaps it's not something you've spoken about to anybody at the moment, or there is you cannot it's like they're indicating you don't want to even talk about it to people because you don't want to jinx it, whatever this thing is. It feels very much like you're keeping it all to yourself until you gather the knowledge before you can. It's like, yeah, you're gathering the knowledge before you can actually speak to somebody about it, because you want to be knowledgeable about the thing before you talk about the thing, as it were. Yeah, wonderful new start here. It's going to unlock a lot of stability here with this Hierophant. It feels like there's a lot of foundations that are being planted here. You may even be doing things like spiritual practices, like meditation, to open chakras in order to listen to your inner guides here. Okay, it feels like you're either connecting to your higher self in order to trust your intuition to move forward. Because the Hierophant is also about marriage card. It's also about marriage. Okay, so we're going to go deeper and find out. But it looks like you're making some sort of new start. Perhaps this is you're ready to be curious about the world again and find new love and make a start for a higher level commitment with someone. Or it's in business where you're hoping to connect to something, some sort of wisdom, maybe online courses, or going to in order to learn something. Now the first card, oh wow, Cancer, we got the Hierophant again. So very, very powerful learning time for you. Okay, it's a meeting of minds for sure. We're going to come to that in a moment. So the Fool, they're indicating again, the Fool is the new start, is something that leads to a higher level commitment, either with yourself spiritually, with another person, or with a job. But we're hopefully they're going to indicate. I'm using the Good Tarot to gauge a little bit more detail of what they'd like to talk to you about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? Anyhow, they give me the Fool card. I'm like, come on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful, thank you very much, Cancerian cards? We have the Nine of Water, and we have Nine of Fire. Nines, very, very important energy. Okay, powerful energy here. Hierophant 9-9. I mean, maybe that should be the name of a new show. So we have, interesting. Okay, so there's some sort of obstacle here that they're indicating, and it is the Wisdom. Okay, number 5 is about obstacles. They're highlighting this number 5 for me right now. So the obstacle is, as you can see, this is the position with the obstacles, and the obstacle is knowledge. Okay, so you feel like you need to gather a little bit more information before you fully dive right on in. But the intention is you're taking a leap of faith for some sort of new beginning, but it comes at I really feel like you're looking for a new home, because they're really highlighting right now. And those of you who know my work, I get highlighted energy in the card, and they're really highlighting, and I've never noticed this before. It's almost like a door knocker. Okay, they're really indicating perhaps you're looking for a new home or to relocate, and you're just gathering information, finding different properties, looking about the area, that sort of thing, because it feels like a wonderful new start, but it's something to do with you being a homebody also. Okay, it feels like you're coming out of your comfort zone in order to, take a leap of faith and be curious about moving somewhere else. I just want to show, they want me to show you this as well. Again, perhaps you have a Leo placement, because on the door knocker, there is, it looks like a lion's head. Okay. So yeah, you may be connecting, if you're trying to make a decision, they're indicating that meditation, you need to get back to meditation. So if you've lapsed in any way, get back to your higher practices. But again, look, they're indicating the wedding rings on the table there. So it's about coming into communion with somebody, partnering up. Perhaps you're thinking about your ideas of marriage, or you feel like your time is running out, because they're showing me the clock again. But they're saying, don't worry about time. Everything has a time, a divine order. And so yeah, don't worry about time. They're really indicating that. Now we have the Nine of Water, which is about dreams coming true. So, you know, whatever your wishes are, this is a wish fulfillment card. Even in this particular deck, the Nine of Water is the same as the Nine of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. This is about abundance, good health, anything that you're hoping to achieve here, your desires are manifesting on the physical plane. It's time to enjoy the moment and watch them sort of materialize when you get this card. So whatever you've been hoping for, so they just said, as soon as I turned the card, they went diamond ring, diamond ring. Now, I mean, there is a massive diamond there, which I said diamond ring before I even as I was turning the card. So some of you are hoping that someone proposes to you or comes towards you for a higher level commitment. Okay, that leads to marriage. That's for sure. I mean, even if you look up the meanings of these cards, double Hierophant card, new, you know, that Fool card, taking a leap of faith. I mean, this new start could be you're in a relationship already and you're taking a leap of faith into this connection, as in, you know, to get married here. And we have that Nine of Water. But whatever it is you're trying to work out, whether it's on the job field, because we also have the Nine of Fire, which is about passion and, you know, it's all coming true here. There's a lot of wish fulfillment. But it stems from getting a little bit more knowledge, okay, with this. It's also about you, you know, taking pride in your hard work and your achievements, looking at what you've done so well so far. It's like you're going to get a big pat on the back from the universe, like a job well done. So if this is to do with job, you're being acknowledged for your skills, your depth of emotion. It's not something to shy away from. You may have even felt, Cancer, that because you're so sensitive and emotional, that sometimes you felt it was something that went against you. Because some people may have said to you, or someone with a Pisces placement who was acting selfishly may have made you feel like your emotions were not valid. But that's not true. They're indicating with this card that everything about you was meant to be like this way, because you the way you connect with the world is very unique and your emotions are very valid, because whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whenever we have like law of attraction or we're turning visions into reality, it cannot be done with visions and analytics alone. Emotion is the key. Okay, so your wonderful inner world, Cancer, is very special, very unique, and very important to you manifesting what you truly desire on the physical plane. Okay, so be mindful of that. We can all close our eyes and we can see visions of how we'd like things to be in the future, but if we don't attach any emotion to it, or we do not feel anything rise within us, then it won't manifest in the way that you're hoping to, or at all even, because it's almost like the visions are the ingredients, and mixing them all together, putting them in the oven, that is the emotion, okay? The seat of emotion is creativity and, you know, that sort of heat and passion. Now we have an equal amount of passion with that Nine of Fire here, okay? When you get a Nine of Fire, this is about it feels like this is about there's a sense of uncertainty. It's like, you know, when all your wishes are coming true and you're like, ooh, did I really want that? They're asking you to be careful what you wish for in terms of marriage or some sort of commitment here, okay? Because your dreams are, you're very connected at the moment and your dreams are coming true. So connecting this whole spread, they're asking you to take a real hard look at what it is that you're trying to manifest, and if it's what you truly want, because you're about to receive from the universe. So questioning is very good at this time, and that knowledge, that's why, you know, holding off, that Hangman energy, waiting for a period of time to gather information and wisdom is very, very important. So that's what you do before you take your next step. So be careful what you wish for. Yeah, that's what they're giving me here. Yeah, it's like, you know, be mindful of what it is you're trying to manifest, but, you know, persist, continue with it if that's what you want to partner up with somebody. But just make sure it's what you want for the now, because you're going to get it like tenfold, it feels like. There's a lot of powerful energy around you at this moment in time. Now, I'm just going to go a little bit deeper with the Light Seers Tarot to see the Magician in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. The Sun. Thank you so much. Ooh. And your final card here is the Moon in the reverse. Okay, so we have the Magician card here. It's in the reverse. So there is a feeling of, you know, if you go straight ahead and, you know, with this Fool energy, which is, you know, taking that leap of faith, but leaping, you know, they're basically saying, look before you leap. Because if you leap and you're unprepared when you have this Magician card in the reverse, it feels like you've got scattered energy, okay? And they want you to also look at your resources. You know, make sure you've got all your resources together before you make this leap. It really is. It's literally look before you leap. That's what I'm getting from this. Happiness and your desired outcome is absolutely on the cards for you, okay? You got the Sun and you got the Nine of Water here. But they want you to just be a little bit more focused on what it is that you truly desire. And question it. Get all the knowledge. Because manifesting from a place of... they're giving me a certain word and I want to get it. One moment, please. It's like this entrepreneur energy, but it's risk taker, but it's like gambler or something. I can't get the word. I'm not sure what they're giving me. I'm sure it will come. But what they're giving me here is basically look before you leap. I don't want to repeat myself too often. So we have, the Sun. So Leo energy with that Sun card, but this is an abundant outcome, okay? Everything is just turning out the way you hoped. So make sure all the fine details are to your liking, because everything you need to know is actually being illuminated, and things are coming to you, knowledge is coming to you, projects are coming to fruition, relationships are starting to flourish, and your growth is assured in all areas. So either in learning to move forward in business and have a new start, but I'm really feeling this is more like a love reading. We're going to pull a card on it just to clarify. It's all coming together, okay? It's a time for plenty for you. A lot of abundance is headed your way, and all they're asking for in exchange, Cancer, especially with the Hangman in this position, is, you know, and I don't imagine you would ever do this for a second, is, you know, don't be in a position of being selfish, okay? And by that, they mean you're about to receive quite a lot. So be grateful for what you have, and that is the exchange with the universe. And, you know, I don't need to teach you how to suck eggs. You know exactly how everything works, and I don't ever imagine that you are selfish in any way. But it's like, they're giving me a sentence which is, you know, if you've got more than enough, build a bigger table, don't build a wall or something. I don't know how the sentence goes, but they're basically saying, you know, be in reciprocal energy, giving and receiving, okay? Because you're about to receive a lot. And the only thing that they really ask from you is gratitude. That's what they're giving me, the word gratitude, which I can imagine you absolutely would have. So we have the Moon card. It's in the reverse. So there is some sort of clarity that comes from this situation. Perhaps someone will speak their truth, because we have the Hierophant there. The fish head is open, and there is some sort of sound coming out of that. So perhaps someone is going to talk to you about marriage, you know, your partner perhaps, or someone is coming towards you to reveal feelings of a higher level commitment. It feels like it's a reveal here. It's a bit of a surprise, but it leads to them telling you the truth, and you being, you know, so clear about what is happening here. But I really feel in your intuition, your gut instinct, you kind of know. You know what's about to happen. And that's probably why you've been trying to weigh things up before it actually happens. It's like you've got your third eye so open, you can feel the energy shifting, and you just want to make sure it's what you desire before it actually happens there with that Moon card. And obviously the Moon card in the reverse, the Moon card is a Cancerian energy as well. So they're indicating, don't stay silent. Okay, Cancer, if you want to open up and say something, you know, about the depth of your emotions for somebody else, they need to hear it too. Okay, don't keep it all to yourself, because they're really highlighting that cross over the mouth. Now, you don't have to, it just feels like you're not speaking up about something, and something needs to be revealed to unlock this for you. So some sort of knowledge or information is coming to the surface that helps you actually speak your truth about the situation. Don't stay silent. Now I'm going to pull a card, as I said, on this, because I really feel it's a love reading for me. This is the energy I'm getting, but it can be, I just want to clarify first. Thank you so much. I'm using the Fountain Tarot to gauge that. Thank you so much. Eight of Coins. So basically it's Eight of Coins is about, you know, because you now love yourself, you're investing in yourself. It's all coming together. When we get the Eight of Coins, it's it could be like mastering your craft as well, you know, gathering information about what it is you do in life in order for it to all come together. And it's like putting the slots, the final piece, before you have something very exciting to work with, okay? Enjoying yourself. So they're showing me it's twofold here, twofold energy. Can you please clarify this reading? Thank you so much. The Hermit in reverse, yeah. You're not going to be, if you're single, you're not going to be single for long. The Hermit card in the reverse, Virgo energy, they're indicating here that this is you, you know, getting out there and being with someone. You're not isolated and lonely anymore. You're getting out there. You're on the move, as it were. After a period, though, of being insular and looking for spiritual truth, illumination as to the path that you want to go on. Thank you so much. Ooh, sorry, I just want to find out how they want me to receive this. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so Nine of Wands in the reverse here is the Nine of Fire, basically. You got it in the reverse. So that indicates that once you move through this energy and you make your decision based on some sort of wisdom or knowledge, information that comes up, you move towards your happiness. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is, you know, having faith. Don't be so defensive. Yes, be cautious before you make the decision. But once you've got this information that comes out, it's like you're plain sailing, okay, with that Nine of Wands. It's like your isolation ends, okay? It could even be that the isolation period ends, you know, this thing that's going on around the world. It could be that, because some of us have been feeling very stuck. We've had to be stuck. So it could be that either way, things are opening up as you move forward. So very positive energy regarding this commitment. Ooh. Now we have the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is in the reverse though. Okay, so they're indicating some sort of stubborn energy. It could be to do with your money. There's some sort of stubborn energy. They're asking you to look at your resources. There's something about your resources. So if you're thinking about buying a new home, or, you know, relocating, they're asking you to look at your resources here. There's some sort of information that comes to light. Look before you leap. It's like you could potentially lose something financially. Or, you know, there's no investment in this... some sort of information that comes to the surface makes you not invest in something, not invest in the commitment. But I feel like this is a commitment to a house. This is so weird. I just keep getting like a new home. So we're just gonna, can you please clarify this Nine of Coins for me? Thank you so much. Four of Swords. Yeah, Four of Swords is, you know, you need to think about it, okay? This is taking some time out and trusting in your intuition on this, because it's interesting that you've got, you know, it's the Moon, the Nine of Coins in reverse, and then the Four of Swords, because they really want you to take some time out, rest and think about this situation, on this information. It is definitely look before you leap, okay? Thank you so much. Can you clarify if this is about a love reading or... financial reading? The Judgment. Okay, I understand now. So it feels like it's about your path, you know, your life path. Okay, when you've got the Judgment in reverse, it feels like either you're denying your feelings about someone and you don't want to invest in the connection, or you feel like the person you're dealing with is not ready to invest in a romantic connection. But it feels like it's you need to override your fear of change, whatever this is, with that Judgment card. It feels like you don't want to make a mistake, okay? So you're being cautious. And yeah, it's like you don't want to invest just yet. You're holding off. You're not sure, so you don't want, you just don't want to make a mistake. So you're holding off in the investment. I wanted to say that you could be getting some sort of advice or speaking to someone or who has either a Virgo placement or Taurus or Capricorn placement, who says, no, this is not, don't invest in this. Hold off. Take some time to think about it with this information. And because it feels like they don't want you to make a mistake as well. That's the energy. It's a very strange energy. Any final advice? Ooh. The Emperor. Okay, so you're moving forward. Once you've lifted the lid, as it were, on all the information, you're definitely moving forward. This is, Aries energy. You're boldly striding ahead, making a decision. And as much as you're using your intuition, because this is over the Hierophant, making a commitment there to something, either a business or a partnership in business or a love interest, because I'm doing a major quickie, so I'm on the surface. Your wishes are coming true and you're moving forward with strategy, okay? This is planning ahead for the future with this Emperor card. So either this Emperor is a person that you're receiving advice from, in terms of business, or it's a love interest who is your Emperor, male or female. It's not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. You're partnering up with somebody who is the best of the best, and your wishes are coming true there. They just want you to focus on what it is you're looking for on your path, because it feels like you kind of got this in and out energy where you're like, I'm not sure, I don't want to make a mistake, I don't want to make a mistake. And that's obvious. You can see all the energy around this area. It's about the commitment here, partnering up either in business or in love. Ooh, feel that energy, Cancer. King of Swords. Oh, hang on. I just want to make sure I picked it up right. Yeah, I did. King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so King of Swords in the reverse. Someone is not speaking. They're not speaking up. There's got to be this. Some information comes to the surface. Okay, now this could be some information that comes from either someone with a Gemini placement. It feels like this person is a little bit two-faced, or they're not speaking the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, so this is where this information comes to the surface about somebody who, they're basically giving me an energy, Cancer. If it's too good to be true, then it's not true, right? So there's some sort of reveal, some sort of mystery. I want to correct that word, mystery. They're not saying mystery. So yeah, some sort of reveal, information comes to the surface, which makes you question everything about this partnership. Okay? Because you don't want to make a mistake, and you feel like this person's not telling you the truth in some way. They're withholding with that energy. And I'm just going to pull a final card on it. Right in the center with the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, because I want to see clearly what the situation is. Perhaps you have a choice of people, because we got two, we got a major arcana and a court card there. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this Emperor versus the King of Swords? Basically, the message they're giving me is make sure you get advice on this situation, because something's not right. Okay, get all the information, because you don't want to make it feels like something's not a good investment until you get the information, all the information. The Death card. Okay, yeah. So we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, and when you got the Four of Wands in reverse, it feels like that's so interesting. Yeah, it's definitely to do with moving home. Because, you know, the Four of Wands is about moving out of your home, okay? It's about leaving home, or, you know, separating from a place of your home, your sort of sanctuary sort of thing. Now, this could be separating from a person, but I don't feel like that. I feel like it's actually a physical domain, okay? And it's for a new start. So that's what they're indicating. As you can see, that Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a new start. Move, you know, is like... yeah, it's taking some time out to think about it, and think about this new start. But ultimately, you got the Death card, Scorpionic energy as well, which means there's like a moving on, a rebirth of your home life in some way. And I feel like it's a physical move. Okay, but what they're indicating here is make sure you get all the details, because you may come across somebody who doesn't give you all the information, and it leads to you perhaps losing something financially. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, so basically get some advice, trust your intuition. Weird reading of strange energy. This is very precise for somebody. I have to give you what they're giving me. I cannot tell you anything wrong. I'm not going to spin it on what you may want to hear, Cancer, but I feel like this commitment, just make sure you get all the information, okay? Because there's something hidden here that's going to come to the surface. You will find out about it, but it feels like someone didn't tell you a truth, or is withholding information from you. But it actually comes out and it helps you move on in a very positive way. It actually, once it's all out in the open, it feels like peace. Okay, because they're really indicating this rose here on the flag, which is a symbol of peace, of hope, of rejuvenation. So this reveal, once it comes, may make you feel a little bit nervous, but actually you come out on top there. It feels like you're able to move on. You're able to make this move forward. Yeah. Wow. Very interesting, very complex reading today, my beautiful Cancerians. They've asked me to leave it there, so I'm going to give you a Wisdom of the Oracle to close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? Why? We just got the card, why? You know, sometimes, Cancer, we never know why. And we can ask a person 1,000,000 times why, and they will never tell us. So sometimes we have to get our own closure on things. But what I'm getting from this energy is why? Yeah, look, that figure, she's going to the book. She wants to know why. She's researching. She's getting information from a different perspective to get the answers that she needs. It is divinely guided. Look at the wings on that book. Okay? So some sort of information is being sent to you that is divinely guided. It'll be revealed because you're meant to know this. So don't, you know, make sure you look before you leap. It's very important. Also, it's number 31. So when you reduce 3 plus 1, it's 4. Okay, so that's the Emperor card. So somebody's going to give you some really good advice. And you will, it will give you everything you need to make your dreams come true. Whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground there, it'll be very successful. Your dreams are coming true. Just be mindful of this other person who's going to give you some sort of either false information. It feels like there's two people here. Now I'm just going to read from the book because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. Number 31. Motives, driving intention, the power of knowing why. This is such an intense reading, Cancer. I don't understand. Anyway, it's quite precise for somebody, that is. It says here, there is great power in understanding motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most of all important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it in your intention, then you will be a magnet for miracles. So that's about, as I was saying earlier, you know, be careful of what you wish for because you're about to get everything that you want. So make sure you want it, okay? So look at your reasonings why you want it, and how it's going to affect your life. It says, when you're clear about it in your intentions, that's when you're a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. And then it says here, we don't always know, this is a relationship message, we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way that we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now's the time to recognize whether you're being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved, miracles, and the deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met. There are buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Prosperity messages, knowing the motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to getting great success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you being driven by desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact your greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, you are guided by the sense of purpose or by a need to make money, acquire things, save for the future, all of these. No motive is bad or good, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. To be clear about your why, you want to do things that you do. If the motives are true, accept them. If they're not, change them so you can step into your extraordinary life. What an extraordinary card, and bang on the money for this particular reading. This is crazy, Cancer. I mean, out of all the cards you could have got in there, they're indicating, it's definitely be careful what you wish for because you're about to get it. Make sure you want what you want because when you get it, it's going to be there and you can't take it back from the universe. But also be careful of other people's motives as well because something's coming to the surface that's a little bit low vibe here. Okay? Wow, bang on the money, Cancer. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful. I love it when Spirit does that. Oh, look at that. I mean, even the trinkets. I close my eyes when I do this. You can't see that, so unfortunately you have to take my word for that. But we got the crown. So there, we got the that emperor crown there. So an indication that, you're planning for the future in some way. Boldly move forward, but make sure you got all the information with you before you go. Okay, so this is you leading analytically. But also being high vibe, okay? There's a touch of royalty about this. It's holding your head held high as you proceed forward. They just said they want it on the Hierophant because it's about the knowledge and crown chakra. Make sure your crown chakra is open. Check in with your intuition and use things like meditation in order to make sure you hear what your guides are telling you. But very important there. And we also have peace. As I said, this peace comes in the end from this decision once you get all the information. So we got the peace symbol as well. Okay, wonderful, wonderful indication there. Okay, I can't believe they just actually asked me to do that, which is they want me to count all the dots on the trinket. I can't believe they want me to do that. Anyway, they've asked me to do it, so I have to do it. So if you please bear with me or fast forward, this is going to take me a while. 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 either side, 18, 26, 27, 29. So there's 29 on this trinket. There's 29. Okay, so 29. So maybe number 29 is important to you in some way. Maybe that's the number of your new home. 29, maybe it's your birthday or something. If that resonates in some way, there's something in this message for you. But ultimately, peace is going to come as you move through the situation and, you move on. There's a lot of movement happening here. Where would you like this card? They want it on the why. Peace comes with the why. Know your why, Cancer. Okay? Well, that was quite complex. We'll leave it there, my beautiful Cancer. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Good luck with this situation. Love and light.